Well, hello, North Platte friends and families. We come to you today with our North Platte High School activities areas. Joining Dr. Hanson, our superintendent, and I is Mr. Jordan Cudney, Director of Activities at the high school. Mr. Cudney, who do you have joining us today?
We have a great group of senior student athletes here with us this morning. They're representing their spring sports here at North Platte High School. We have Brianna Flaster. She is a senior tennis player. We have Tom Moss. He's a senior track and field runner. We also have Jamani Sterling, who runs track and field for the boys. We have Casey Peterson, who's a member of the boys golf team. We have Peyton Neff, who's a member of the girls track team. We have Gracie Hannenborg, who's a member of the girls soccer team. And last but not least, we have Jaden Dyke, who's a member of the boys soccer team.
Well, welcome everyone. Thank you for letting us interrupt your mornings. I know that this is a little early for a group of seniors who are just ready to graduate, right guys? All right, well, we are super appreciative of your time today. And so we're gonna get this thing started. And I'm gonna ask you, Brianna, why don't you tell us what was one of the moments that you hope you never forget about this season?
One of the moments I hope to not forget is just being able to step up and be a leader of the girls tennis team and have such a wonderful team they have. And also I hope to carry on lessons throughout college.
Very good. How about you, Jamani?
The moment about this season I won't forget is when most of our older guys got hurt and they the younger guys stepped up to the plate and competed at varsity meets and still got placed. And the older guys coaching them up.
That is really impactful. Those relationships and just the leadership is kind of the piece that we keep hearing about your class of students that'll be graduating this year, and just your ability to lead and cheer each other on. So congratulations on that part. It's not always fun to give up your spot, but it's good that you were able to help each other through it. Peyton, how about yourself?
For me, probably it's just running the 4x1 relay at all of the meets. It's always been my favorite event, and it's really fun just to get together with those girls and put everything together and run a really good time. So it's probably my favorite.
Very cool. Now, Gracie, why has this season been so impactful for you and your team? Well, how about you, Jaden?
I mean, a lot of us on the team really know what it's like to lose a season of soccer, because last year most of us did, and us seniors don't want to have that happen to us like the last year's seniors. So this year's just, we're taking everything to heart because we know that it could be gone in any instant.
And isn't that the truth? Last season, it ended pretty abruptly for everybody. So it's been nice to have you guys back in competition mode for the spring. Casey, what about your teams?
So we've all just taken it hard and need to play as hard as possible to get up to where we were last year. And obviously we lost a lot of talent, but we also have a lot of upcoming talent, and just trying to coach everyone up from where they were.
And Tom?
I think this season we're just out to get some blood. The past winter season and also this fall season, our teams did amazing. And so I think the boys track team is really trying to step it up and just have a fun time at state also, because we want to have some fun there. We want to make a name for North Platte High, because that's what our goal is. And so I think that our guys are just working their butts off every day at practice and every meet we go to get to that point.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you guys are working so hard and still striving for those state goals. That's awesome. Gracie, back to you. How's this season been so impactful?
I'm so sorry, my phone glitched, but I would say, so our team is very young this year. We only had 3 returning starters from 2 years ago, and I would say that it's been very impactful this season just because there's a lot of younger ones stepping up right now to the plate, and we're hosting districts, so that's a big turn for us. And at the beginning of the season, we were 2-3, and now we're 12-4, and we're 4th in the state.
Congratulations. That's awesome to have such young talent following in place for, sounds like several of you. Now, we're going to kind of ask this question, what's your future hold? But I also want to know specifically if you have a activity this spring that stands out to you, or a favorite activity in track and field. Share that with us as well. But Jomani, what does the future hold for you? And tell us what your favorite track and field activity is.
For the future, well, the future is this fall. I'm gonna go to University of Colorado Springs for track and field. I'm gonna be pursuing a nursing degree there. And the favorite event in track and field is the 4x4. I wouldn't run it because like that's crazy, but like I like cheering the guys on, seeing them die at the end of the finish line, giving it their all, you know.
I love it. You have such a giving spirit, Jomani. Thank you for sharing. Jaden, how about yourself?
I'm gonna go to WNCC, and I'm gonna go get my teaching degree, and then I'm gonna transfer to a university after that, and one day hopefully be an athletic director.
Well, I don't know if I can speak on behalf of Mr. Cudney and Dr. Hansen here, but you know, we're always looking for return talent, Jaden. So keep us in mind once you've completed those degrees, and come home. We invite you to come back.
I will.
All right, Gracie, you're up, girl. What's the future hold?
Still undecided.
Okay, and that's still okay.
Yeah. I think I'm getting really close. I'm down to 2 colleges, so.
Okay.
But I'm hoping to still play basketball and soccer, maybe both, at my college.
Well, good luck to you as you continue to wade the waters and decide what you're going to do for next fall. Casey.
So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stay here and end up being an electrician, or just go into the trade schools. Just kind of play my cards right and make sure I don't get into too much debt around there. So.
Excellent thoughts. Trade schools are a great place. We definitely need electricians and all of those skilled labor forces. So congratulations on making a great choice and staying local. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Brianna.
For me, I have a full ride scholarship to UNK, and I plan to go in undecided and figure out there, and hopefully be part of their UNK tennis team.
Well, best of luck to you, Brianna. And I love students who go to university undecided. It gives you a chance to kind of explore and decide from there what the best fit is for you. So take full advantage of those career development opportunities that can help lead you into that final decision. Mr. Moss.
I will be attending Morningside University this coming fall. I'll be studying agribusiness, and I will be running cross country and track, and also singing in choir. So I'll have a full schedule, that's for sure.
Well, good luck to you at Morningside, Tom. How about you, Peyton?
Next fall, I'm going to go play volleyball at UNK, and I'm planning on majoring in psychology and hopefully becoming a psychiatrist after my bachelor's.
Well, good luck to you, Peyton. That is a wonderful field to go into as well. And again, we invite each and every one of you to come right back here to North Platte after you've completed those degrees and spent your time at your universities and colleges and your schools. We need you back here. You guys are the root and the heart of our community. So come back. We invite you back. Mr. Cudney, what a great representation of high school activities. Thank you for choosing these students to spend time with us this morning. What advice do you have for students that aren't graduating and do plan to come back next fall and compete?
I think probably the biggest thing that I could say is make the most of every opportunity that you do have. I think these seniors would speak to that. It goes by fast. It goes by quick. And in the midst of it, it does seem hard and challenging. But making sure you make every workout, making sure you make every open gym, open field, open court, whatever that is, and getting better and improving not only yourself, but the team around you. That's what's important. And doing those things, even though, like I said, some mornings it's hard to get up and get out of bed and feel that motivation to do it. Getting there and doing it is important because it's going to make yourself better, but it also makes people around you better. And then it helps that experience for everyone involved be better. So when you get to the end of your 4 years and you're sitting in this chair and you're doing a Sunday spotlight, you can truly say, hey, I did everything that I could in my time in North Platte High to be the best I could, whether it was, in the on the court, in the classroom, or just in life in general.
Great advice, Mr. Cudney. We know that we have some summer activities planned. Is there anything that you'd like to share as far as how families can find these events and what a few of them may be?
You bet. Probably first and foremost is our summer strength conditioning program ran here at the high school. High school athletes that are currently high school athletes have gotten the information for this. We will start June 7th. We'll have 6 sessions throughout the morning. Every session will include a strength conditioning component as well as a speed and agility component. Incoming freshmen, have gotten this information at different individual meetings they've had with coaches prior to the school year ending. We also had our freshman open house where we had opportunities for kids to get that information. But if there's an incoming freshman that still doesn't know or would like information, they can reach out to me, Jay Cudney at npphsd.org, and I will get them that information. And then from there, all of our summer camps, and summer camps are kind of back and alive this year. They'll be elementary all the way through high school. All of our summer camps can be found at www.npbulldogs.com. And there's a tab at the top that says 2021 summer camps. And families can click on that and it'll have every camp for every sport, every activity that we're going to have this summer. And they can go online, register online, and it'll take care of it from there.
All right, Mr. Cudney, thank you so much for having your crew join us this morning. Thank you for that information. One more time, what was that website where they can find the summer camp activity?
It's www.npbulldogs, all one word, .com.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Cudney. Dr. Hanson, we have heard time and time again what a spectacular group of seniors we have. But I think Jamani touched on it best, that we've got some great kids coming up in the ranks. What does it mean to have such a spirited school that supports each other in their relationships?
Well, first of all, despite the pandemic, this has been a really great year. I'm the proudest I've ever been of the students and the staff and the families, because they have taken the opportunity to compete, which many of them have witnessed today that was taken away from us last year. So they went after it, and I couldn't be more proud. So I could boast for a long time this morning about the many achievements worthy of celebration at all of our schools. So this year has been one of the most successful years experienced by, I would say, every school, by really thoughtful, caring teachers, administrators, staff, and more importantly, the group of students that you see today, this senior class. I can tell you, you'll hear me at graduation brag about you. You've set the bar very high, which is very important for our future students coming up. You've set the expectation, and it's just really, I'm very proud to be part of this senior class.
You know, we talked quite a bit about what we lost last year, Dr. Hansen, but I think one of the things that we found was that sense of cheering each other on during the pandemic, and how do we make it to the finish line. And so, you know, we're close to the end of the school year. We would love to see things end a little differently, but we're planning to stay the course. Can you help explain what that looks like, and maybe a little bit of reasoning on why we made that choice?
Well, there's just a lot of variables that go into this, but more importantly, it comes right down to the senior class. Their big day is May 9th. We're going to have a normal graduation. And so we're going to continue the course. We only have 13 days left this school year. And, you know, the quarantine rules still are in play. So if we get exposure, that means one of these kiddos have to stay home. And that's the worst thing that could happen to one of our seniors right now. So we worked just too hard for anything to take us off course. So we're going to play it conservative. We'll go strong to the end, and we're going to have a big old celebration on May 9th, especially this class, and we're going to brag and boast. So we're just going to stay the course. We can be patient. I would love to remove the face coverings, and I think outdoor activities, we've got some guidance now that we can. But when we're indoors, we just need to play it safe. Because, you know, students under the age of 18 and 16 have not been vaccinated. If we get exposures, then we got to follow the quarantine rules, and we just don't want that to happen. We've got too much to celebrate to take any risks right now.
All right. Well, Dr. Hansen, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for allowing us to be flexible in times of flexibility when we were able to, so that each and every one of these students could compete in their activities, but also so that we could stay with in-person learning. Show of hands, who loved going remote on learning last year? Yeah, I noticed you didn't even see us raise our hands. We missed you guys, and so we were so happy to be able to have you in schools throughout the school year, especially with it being your senior year. We were proud of the accomplishments that you have made. Mr. Cudney, we were thankful for you and leading our activities, academic as well as athletic, through this pandemic and following the guidelines that were given to us. So. Thank you again, and we hope to see you at graduation if it's something you want to do. Again, that's on May 9th. Otherwise, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay connected.